perfect voiceover in multiple languages.
Good evening, my fellow night owls, and welcome to Monday night. Hello, hello. How are we all doing tonight? We all doing good? Good morning, Matthew. Doing decent? Good, good. The night is young. We have about another 3 hours of Monday night to go. Yeah, I'm doing good, doing good. Doing good, locked in for Monday night, so let's go.
Then, now, forever.
Good. We went positive on both games that we played, to be honest.
Together.
So can't complain.
There is a major weekend coming to Atlanta with Saturday night's main event and Evolution, but tonight we're in the capital city of Rhode Island.
Oh my god, look at all these fans. Yeah, I can't wait to be back on Broken Moon. Holy hell. Look at this place. Holy hell, this place is packed to the rafters with people.
And tonight, the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, continues his quest to take out Seth Rollins and company. He takes on Seth's unpredictable badass, Braun Breaker, tonight. Main event, Jey Uso is here with the same thing on his mind. Take out Seth's Oscilla, Big Bronson Reed. They go one-on-one tonight. As for Seth Rollins, he meets this man, the remarkable Penta. Massive score to settle with Seth Rollins live tonight. And the Judgment Day is draped in gold and have a brand new member, Roxanne Perez. It was her idea to take out the woman who injured Liv Morgan. Kairi Sane versus Roxanne tonight on Monday Night Raw.
How are we starting it then? Okay. Do I need to ask? The Messiah of Monday night. Yeah, no worries, Matty. Go get some sleep, mate. Thank you so much for stopping by and chilling with me for a bit. I appreciate it. Sleep well, and see you tomorrow for Apex.
This quartet has made a lot of enemies. And for Seth Rollins, his target is LA Knight, the man who he faces Saturday night at Saturday night's main event on NBC and Peacock Live nationwide, 8 p.m.
Is that this Friday?
Eastern.
That's this coming Friday, isn't it? Well, Saturday. Surely. I got it right. Because it's Friday Night SmackDown into Saturday Night's main event. I think. Once again, there are just so many storylines that can go down with this faction. And they're going down all of them simultaneously. I don't know how to keep up. Holy flip, dude. Oh my goodness.
in this ring because Seth Rollins and the wise man Paul Heyman have a vision for this business that has me the face of WWE for the next 2 decades. I also have a vision of my own for a WWE, and that is a WWE without Sami Zayn.
Alright. We haven't really heard Braun on the mic recently, but really been working on his mic skills.
I do not like Sami Zayn. I don't like his ugly face. I don't like his stupid beard. I don't like his music. I don't like that you people sing it every time that he comes.
Just standing there like, alright, let him cook.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you guys cheer for someone that has the athletic ability of a dead fish. Someone that's never played sports. Someone that doesn't go to the gym. Someone that's hanging on to anything for dear life to get 5 more years so he can squeeze the last bit of little water out of the rag. Sami Zayn has an expiration date, and I'm gonna put a stamp on it tonight. I promise you, Sami, I promise, if you come walking down this ramp, I'm gonna maul your head off, and you're gonna be looking at the lights by the end of it.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of Braun. I love it. Braun's just such a good actor and is a freak athlete.
You good, Breaker?
Oh, now Bronson getting himself some.
Simmer down, people. Braun is a tough act to follow, but so am I. I am the man that hit Seth with 6 tsunamis. Hurting him so badly that it built a respect between you and I. So much so that Seth brought me into this group. Brought me into his vision. And with that vision, I will get the respect that I deserve.
Damn straight, boy. Keep spitting.
And Jey Uso, Yeet Man, you do not respect me. So tonight, I will tsunami the respect into you, just like I did Seth freaking Rollins.
All right. That's a mix of chants. A mix of CM Punk and something else. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
the name
Wow.
The Empire strikes back.
Star Wars reference? Alright.
You know what? Scratch that. Pull that up on YouTube later. That's a blooper. The Empire tonight strikes first. First on our list, Sami Zayn. And I'm not gonna try to follow that promo. If Sami hasn't hightailed it all the way back to Montreal by now, Sami, it's your ass, not mine. Tonight, Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso. I have love for my former Bloodline member, Jey Uso, but let's be honest here. Roman Reigns doesn't have the balls to come back and step up against us.
Not yet, at least. Just wait till SummerSlam.
The OTC is MIA. And after tonight, Jey Uso will be MIA. All thanks to the master of the tsunami, Bronson Reed. And now here's the big news in case you haven't heard. Tonight, Seth freaking Rollins, the biggest box office attraction in this entire industry, the man that pinned Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania, and it's not the first time he's done that either. Seth Rollins will don the tights tonight against Penta. Hey, mi buen amigo, aquí en la batalla yo estoy luchando con la vida. ¿Y tú? ¿Eh? Tú es sucio de nada.
Okay, that's new. The fuck did he just say?
Neither young enough, nor hip enough, nor bad enough, nor bougie
Even,
enough
yeah,
to understand these stupid freaking hand signals that Penta does. But by the time he gets stomped into the mat tonight, Penta will be in no shape to do these hand signals ever again. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Wow, dude.
Well, boys, you covered everything, so I guess there's only one thing left to say. Providence, welcome to Monday Night.
Bold predictions by Seth Rollins' group here tonight. Unpredictable and powerful. Well, hello again, everybody, and ringside tonight, Michael Cole joined by Corey Graves. And Corey, for Seth Rollins, it's all about power.
Another week with no McAfee?
Heard a series of warnings from Rollins' entire group tonight, as Paul Heyman said, the Empire strikes first. It could be a really, really bad night for Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and Penta.
And another group that is gaining power, draped in gold now on Monday Night Raw, none other than the Judgment Day. Let's take it back to last week. It was New Day versus Balor and McDonough, the Judgment Day for the tag title.
After a rare miscalculation by Kofi Kingston, Finn Balor would deliver a sling blade on the outside. Xavier Woods would eat a pair of boots, and J.D. McDonough soaring through the skies, first with a moonsault, followed immediately by the coup de grace of Finn Balor and new World Tag Team Champions, the Judgment Day.
I love that.
winning, boys. Who do you think?
Tie game.
Of course you are, aren't you?
Tie game.
Tie
You're a winner.
game. Come on.
Yo, what the hell is that?
What? I made it for Dom.
Y'all, she's alive. She's been rehabbing every day. She's gonna be back real soon.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You remember I hurt my shoulder? It took me 8 months to recover, and I'm tough. But I think it's a nice picture.
You know what would be a good picture, a nice picture, is if we retain those women's tag team championship titles at Evolution. And maybe if some chiquita does what she said she's gonna do and beats Kairi Sane tonight.
I got you, partner.
Too soon.
All right. Well, that's the girl sorted. Have you been talking to Pierce? You know what's coming down the line for us?
I haven't heard a whisper.
Well, his office is right down the hall there. Why don't we go down, knock on his door, see what's rattling around that bald head?
Oh, JD getting proactive. I like it.
I'm
Let's go
fired up.
put some pressure on him. Susie?
All right, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, thanks for this get well soon cake.
Was that you? That wasn't us.
See ya.
Are you sure? Get well soon, Dom. From AJ? Hey, I have a doctor's note, AJ. You can't. I have a note.
And I cannot wait for AJ Styles.
I can't wait for AJ to get his hands on Dom. That is going to be hilarious.
I can't wait for you to walk the plank, Michael Cole.
The Pirate Princess is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane!
Periscope or telescope?
Whoa, Cole, what was that?
I think a good pirate has options.
I think Cole needs a new pair of fucking vocals, mate. What the hell was that English?
Judgment Day, live on Netflix.
In case one goes down or malfunctions or something.
Google Pirate. Kairi Sane set for action tonight. This matchup.
Bro, Cole keeps tripping over his... I don't know if it's him tripping over his words or what that is.
Going one-on-one with Kairi Sane. Judgment Day's narrative is that Kairi is the one who injured Liv. It was an accident.
Well, I wouldn't call it an accident. It was a defensive injury suffered by Liv Morgan. And if Judgment Day need to use it as a little bulletin board material to motivate themselves, then sure, put all the blame you want on Kairi. She's happy to fight about it.
Kairi Sane, who's been on a roll, hasn't lost a matchup one-on-one since returning from injury here to WWE. Missed a number of months of action. Kairi hoping to be a part of the card this coming Sunday, live on Netflix. WWE's Evolution from Atlanta. A lot of pressure on Roxanne Perez tonight as well, Corey.
No doubt about it. To essentially just be handed the Women's Tag Team Championships as a replacement for Liv Morgan. There's a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Roxanne Perez. The good news is, if anybody is built to handle that sort of pressure, it's the Prodigy.
Well, Roxanne talked herself into this matchup as well, saying she was going to take care of the woman who took out Liv Morgan. Strange scene back in the clubhouse. The fact that almost like a eulogy, so to speak, for Liv.
I thought it was a great picture. I think the candles were just for effect. You know, Dom's got to be feeling lonely.
You should get an eye patch.
How do you know I don't already have one?
Fair point.
What I do in the privacy of my own home is none of your business, Cole. Maybe I could borrow our camera, guys.
Oh, here we go.
He survived the fourth, by the way.
Thank God.
day, she is one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Roxanne Perez!
So Raquel and Liv are the tag champs. Liv got hurt, Roxanne was handed the title. Now she's got to uphold her end of the bargain.
And take out Kairi's in.
Monday Night Raw.
Oh, well, Michael.
And speaking of evolution, the new tag champs of Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez will be defending the titles in a fatal four-way matchup. We know the team from Friday Night SmackDown, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. We know the team from NXT, Sol Ruca and Zarya. We don't know the team from Monday Night Raw yet, but it will be a fatal four-way.
And you know, in my opinion, it's not necessarily fair for the champions to have to defend their titles, particularly as a newly formed unit, without having all of the information about competitors they're going to have to deal with.
And I don't agree with you there, because Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis, our general managers, decided, hey, let's give the title to Roxanne, but if you want to be the tag team champions, you have to prove yourself. The best way to do that in a fatal four-way Sunday in Atlanta. Evolution gets underway, 7 o'clock East Coast, 4 o'clock on the West Coast. Peacock here in the States, Netflix internationally.
Look at this, Roxanne Perez out of the gate, just bringing the fire down across Kairi Sane with heavy right hands. This has got to make the Judgment Day as a whole very proud.
First time ever, one-on-one for Roxanne.
I'm back, I couldn't sleep. Mate, you were gone all but in what, 10 minutes?
Sane last month in a fatal four-way in the Queen of the Ring tournament. That's when Roxanne, many believe, stole the victory from Liv Morgan.
23 minutes. Well, there you go then. Bro, what the fuck?
Roxanne bounced off the second turnbuckle by Kairi Sane.
Whoa! Roxanne Perez got out of the way of the Cutlass in short order.
And both of these women...
I was gone 45. What, can you not sleep either, bit? Am I being too loud?
Kairi, a two-time WWE Tag Team Champ with Asuka. Roxanne Perez, now a one-time WWE Tag Team Champion, as he takes down Kairi Sane.
I just love the confidence of Roxanne Perez. She's got confidence and wisdom inside the ring beyond her years. Look at this. Great counter by Kairi. Countered again by Perez. Shoulders down.
And a kick out at 2 by Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane tried an unorthodox way of defending whatever Roxanne was looking for, and it almost backfired.
Evolution shaping up to be quite the event.
No worries,
in
baby.
Atlanta, the second of its kind. The first, of course, back in...
No, have you finished Law and Order already?
The women make
No way.
Yet again this coming Sunday.
Kairi once again looking for that spinning back fist. She calls the Cutlass. It'll turn your lights out in a hurry.
And Roxanne Perez hanging up Kairi on the second rope. The feisty, fiery Roxanne Perez, the prodigy as she's known. Mrs. Riley.
Tries shooting the hook. Shoulders down again.
Kick out at 2, and another great counter by Roxanne.
And Kairi Sane's lucky.
Now you're onto Criminal Minds. Oh god. 15 seasons to watch, Jesus.
Twice Kairi's attempted the pinfall attempt, and twice Roxanne has countered. And look at this.
Now, nifty pinning combination, and a kick out at 2 by Kairi. And Kairi now, they're going to punish Roxanne Perez, who's scrambling to make it to the ropes and force a break.
Figure 4 head scissors applied, and very wisely Perez scrambling to the bottom rope, forcing the official to break the hold before too much damage is inflicted. Oh
Bless you, Hunger. Oh, bless you.
We've talked quite a lot about what a year 2025 has been for Roxanne Perez. Set a record lasting longer in the Women's Royal Rumble than anyone in history. He was also a part of the Elimination Chamber, the Money in the Bank match, the Queen of the Ring tournament, now, of course, a tag team champion. And Kairi sends Roxanne toward the
What delay was that, bro? What the?
Oh! Got all that!
Kairi Sane connecting.
That Cutlass back fist. I'm not entirely sure Kairi couldn't have a victory on her hands if she scrambled.
Now Roxanne is... Oh, and there's that flying forearm by Kairi Sane.
Smart move by Kairi, looking for a little insurance, some added punishment to Perez.
Using her momentum off the apron to take out Roxanne Perez, and Kairi in control.
Kairi needs to be aware of Raquel lurking not too far away.
Now I have you on my phone and Netflix. Wait, I have you on my laptop and Netflix on my phone. GG's, I guess.
Kairi Sane now going to climb up to the top rope. Raquel Rodriguez causing the distraction, and Roxanne Perez
Goodness.
will take over.
Great wherewithal by Roxanne, realizing there was a moment to take advantage, and she did not miss it. Look at this. This is just brutal. Roxanne may snap the arm of Kyrie.
Oh, right to the wrist. Remember, a wrist injury. The Kyrie Sane cost her a number of months of action. Roxanne's taken over.
Wow, that just looked painful.
And Kyrie Sane in deep, deep trouble here. And you mentioned it, Corey. Roxanne Perez trying to rip the arm and wrist off of Kyrie Sane.
And credit where it's due to Raquel.
Wow.
Who took the officials' attention at the opportune moment, allowing Roxanne to capitalize. And Perez is almost in cruise control at this point.
And again, looking to avenge the injury to Liv Morgan. Happened in a match with Kyrie Sane a few weeks ago. Oh, and again, continuing to work on the wrist of
Just a
Sane.
spike on the wrist.
Exactly Kyrie's fault. Liv suffered the injury attempting to protect herself, but if the Judgment Day want to use that as extra motivation in this one on behalf of Roxanne Perez, so be it. I guarantee you right now, WWE Hall of Famer Booker T is looking on, grinning ear to ear at his prize student, the Prodigy.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez, 15 years old, would get on a bus in Laredo, Texas, and take the 5-hour drive to Houston to train with Booker T. Said this is all she's ever wanted to do with her life, and how successful has she been at such a young age?
Kyrie Sane at the age of 15 got on a dinghy and ended up here in the United States.
The Pirate Princess. Kyrie Sane has been successful in her own right.
Oh!
And Roxanne Perez takes that to the jaw, and Kyrie looking to turn things around.
Am I the only one that heard that right?
Sliding deep, and Perez able to kick the forearm before contact. Brilliant.
Debating whether to grab some noodles.
Perez
Ooh.
Kyrie Sane, well scouted here tonight.
I mean, if you're hungry, then go for it.
And continuing to punish, now attacking the elbow.
And that's what makes Roxanne so lethal and stand apart from the pack.
But they're not
This
beef
young
ones.
woman is
Yikes.
ruthless in the best sense of the word. Even Raquel giving her props.
Oh, and again, taking Kyrie down. There's one thing we've noticed about Roxanne. I had a match with Rhea Ripley a number of weeks ago. Same type of thing, targeting a body part, wearing her opponent down. It's just that ruthlessness, as you described it, out of Perez.
Look at this. Hammerlock applied with a bridge. This is an agonizing situation for Kyrie Sane. Perez continuing to crank on the arm. Kyrie's in deep trouble.
And you got to wonder if Liv Morgan is watching this matchup tonight with a smile on her face as to what Roxanne Perez is doing to Kyrie.
Hammerlock still cinched in, looking for a counter. Is Sane
able to create space and separation. And
Perez landed high on the lower back area.
Oh, and there it is, the interceptor spear to Roxanne Perez, and Kyrie back in it.
Just about cut Perez in half, mate. What the fuck?
This is Monday Night Raw. We're sold out tonight in Providence, Rhode Island. Roxanne Perez, Kyrie Sane, one-on-one, which has been a great matchup. And Kyrie starting to rally, Corey.
This is what Perez had to be aware of. You can't give Kyrie the room with, to operate and strike as she does so proficiently. Beautiful neck breaker. That'll shiver your timbers, Cole.
And Kyrie firing up. Raquel Rodriguez offering encouragement to her tag team partner, and now walking the plank.
You're learning.
Brian.
Oh!
D rocks the jaw of Roxanne Perez.
And now going up top, up to the top rope, perhaps looking to put Roxanne away.
The master of the insane elbow, but Perez out of the way in time.
Roxanne scoops her up, looking for a quick win here, and a kick out by Kyrie. Oh, and a kick right to the face.
I'll just stop whatever momentum you had.
Kyrie Sane on Dream Street.
Roxanne, ooh, that running uppercut to the back of the neck. And now Roxanne Perez gonna climb the ropes. Oh, there's that moonsault connecting to Kyrie. Hook to the leg. Somehow Kyrie kicks out that springboard moonsault. did some damage.
Yeah, the knees
Credit to the toughness
caught
of
her in the
Kyrie
face.
Sane, but may have just infuriated Perez. Look at this. Focusing the attack once again on the damaged arm of Sane. Roxanne Perez look into. It was almost a version of Penta's sacrifice. You're looking to break the arm of Kyrie, who's in deep trouble here. Writhing in agony.
She's trying to shake some life back into that arm.
Vindictive personality. Perez into the corner. Kyrie caught her with a boot. Kyrie didn't get all of it.
No, she didn't.
Perez is still in this fight. Look at Kyrie trying to muscle up Roxanne. What in the heck is she looking for here? Perhaps the Alabama slam as Roxanne Perez is just holding on here. Uh-oh. Roxanne. And again back to the injured arm.
Straight back to that arm.
Offensive
Jesus.
strategy by one half of the tag champ. Perez has been locked in and laser focused. And Roxanne right to the back of the neck. And again, a near fall for Perez. But you can't not be impressed by the toughness and the grit and the pure will of Kyrie Sane to hang tough in this one. Yeah, Kyrie has been a champion all over the world. Mentioned undefeated in singles action since returning to the WWE after the arm injury. Also understand she holds several records in swashbuckling. Oh, really?
What the fuck?
I can't confirm or deny. Yachting.
Oh, great.
Ooh, and a headbutt by Kyrie. Knocked down is Perez. Not where Roxanne wants to be.
Kyrie trying to shake some life back into that arm.
Kyrie, top rope yet again. Slam down goes Perez. The adrenaline pulsing through Kyrie Sane. With one bad arm. Nobody home. Roxanne now. Kyrie Sane with the Alabama slam delivered. Roxanne's down. Kyrie may have her where she wants her. Looking for the insane elbow. It is a sight to behold. Raquel Rodriguez coming to the aid of Roxanne. Maybe the official should do his job. Kick Raquel out of here. Kyrie with a flying cross body will take out Raquel. Roxanne Perez quickly on the attack. Well, unfortunately for Kyrie, attacking Raquel forced her to take her eye off the task at hand, that being Roxanne Perez. The numbers game, Cole. Kick down low, Roxanne looking for pop rocks. Countered by Kyrie, shoulders down, backslide. Kyrie got her! Kyrie got her!
Here is your winner, Kyrie Sane!
Cole, I don't think I'm out of line by calling that a bit of a shocker. No one saw that coming. And Raquel Rodriguez from behind. Kyrie didn't see that coming. And now the double team by the tag team champions. Yeah, but Cole, the damage has been done. This can't help Roxanne standing within the Judgment Day, particularly with Raquel. Well, if they destroy Kyrie, it will. Big boot by Raquel Rodriguez.
I saw this coming a mile away.
Yes! Back up for Kyrie! Her former tag team partner, Asuka, rush into the ring. Asuka and Kyrie were part of the Kabuki Warriors. What a backhand by Asuka. Kick to the midsection. One of the most feared strikers in the game. The Empress of Tomorrow. The backhand to Roxanne. Raquel with a clothesline drops Asuka.
Yeah, the ref was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm out.
Oh no, the Empress about to go for a ride. Raquel looking for the Tahana bomb. Kyrie Sane though. Asuka into the armbar. And now Kyrie from behind, dumping Raquel over. A brilliant defensive double team by the former Kabuki Warriors. Here comes Asuka. Empress attack, floors Rodriguez. And Roxanne trying to dump Kyrie Sane, and Asuka now looking to put Roxanne down for good. Setting her up for Kyrie. Top rope.
Yeah, the ref was like, fuck that shit, I'm out. Nah.
Elbow.
So that'll be the tag team from Monday Night Raw then.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Oscar and Kyrie.
and tomorrow morning, Sam Roberts and Megan Morant will bring the juice. It's Raw Recap. Talk everything Monday Night Raw tomorrow, wherever you get your podcasts. And I'm sure they're going to talk a lot about that matchup that we just witnessed, and also a lot about Saturday night's main event and Evolution coming up this weekend. Well,
yeah,
you know,
it's this coming
Jay,
weekend.
back
All right,
when
okay, cool.
champions beat Karrion Kross. He thought he was through with Kross, but Kross didn't feel the same way.
Later that night, Sami Zayn would fight valiantly in tag team action, but the injured ribs would play a factor yet again. A thunderous spear by Braun Breaker and a victory for Braun and Bronson Reed, and it was about to get even worse for all involved. And thank God for main event Jey Uso with an equalizer, swinging for the fences, taking out Breaker, taking down the Auszilla. But still, a plethora of bad blood between these superstars.
Let's check in with Jackie Redmond.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm here with Sami Zayn. Sami, where do I even begin? I mean, I tried to interview you last week. You were attacked by Karrion Kross. You're very clearly dealing with some sort of rib injury. And then you got Braun Breaker out here taking verbal jabs at you to kick off Monday Night Raw ahead of a huge match between the two of you. I mean, how are you managing all of this?
I'm not managing it. I have too much on my plate. I would love to think more about my ribs, my injured ribs. I would love to pay more attention to that. I would love to deal with it more, but I can't. And I would love to pay more attention to Karrion Kross, who's probably lurking around here somewhere. And I would love to pay more attention to the revenge that I am going to get on Karrion Kross, but it's not going to be tonight. So I can't think about it. I have to think about Braun Breaker, and I don't care what Braun Breaker has to say. I don't care if he doesn't like my beard, or if he doesn't like my music, or if he could bench press more weight than me. I don't care. None of it matters, okay? But I have to pay attention to him, because in that ring, he's one of the most dangerous people on the planet. So that's all I can think about right now. Karrion Kross, I'll deal with him later.
Well, listen, Sami, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight. Like I said, guys, it is a huge match tonight. Sami Zayn taking on Braun Breaker. That match coming up in just a few minutes. Scarlett, is there something that you were hoping to say, or what's going on here?
No.
Casually watching. That was weird. Alright. Storyline, I guess. I have no idea. That was very strange.
The former tag team champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Oh my.
Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Stop the music. How dare you people? Did none of you come just for the occasion? Are you completely unaware of what has transpired? The tag team division has died.
June 30th, 2025. The darkest day in the history of tag team wrestling. Last Monday, the heist of the century commenced.
Hey.
When the
Yeah.
Tag Team Championship
A nod to Michael Cole there.
stolen from the New Day.
Oh, typical you cheering crime, applauding theft. Typical of Providence, Rhode Island, AKA the ass of New England. But rest assured,
Wow.
for the wrong will be righted later tonight when we find Adam Pearce and we demand our championship rematch. And you should be thankful for that. You should thank God for that.
I have to agree there. Who gave these idiots mics?
You should take your physiques that resemble bags of rotten clam chowder. Fall to your knees. Raise your hands to the sky. And in unison, scream out with your disgusting northeastern accents. Thank God for the new day.
Why are we thanking them again? Existing. Oh, one of the greatest tag teams of all time suffered an unbearable tragedy 1 week ago. You were there.
Thank God someone take the mics off these boys. I don't like the characters.
Tragedies in the eye of beholder.
I like the heel turn, but I'm still.
They look better without.
They're growing on me slowly, but they need to stop with all this farad, charade, and malarkey. Just go away. You lost.
A
Cry about
WWE
it.
Late Night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe takes place at the Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey, Saturday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern as part of SummerSlam weekend. Tickets for this closed-door, non-televised event are on sale now via Ticketmaster. You don't want to miss it.
Contract, we make it happen. What is the problem? There is a problem.
So El Grande Americano is competing tonight.
El Grande Americano requested the match himself tonight. What? That's impossible. Why? Because Chad Gable's hurt. What? Yes, he's hurt. Curtis, tell me why Chad Gable's injury would have anything to do with El Grande Americano. Well, because this is simple. I mean...
Listen, I'm talking to Chad. He's not going to be happy about this.
Well, if he's unhappy, he has my number. Now, I know that you're not in here for this, so why are you?
Actually, I want a spot in the Battle Royal at Evolution.
You could have just led with that, because you're in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Happy?
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks.
Good. Thanks for coming. All right.
Good.
Enjoy your Monday. All right. Oscar.
We want to talk about evolution.
I bet we're thinking the same thing.
We want to take down Judgment Day.
Judgment Day?
Judgment Day.
So how about this? You two represent Raw at Evolution in that fatal four-way for the women's tag team championship.
Adam almost fumbled. Adam's in a good mood tonight.
Well, I hope for all our sakes Adam Pearce is finished dancing, but that is massive. Kabuki Warriors being added to the four-way for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Evolution continues to shape up and get even bigger. It's going to be an unforgettable Sunday. Raquel and Roxanne will defend against the Kabuki Warriors.
Oh, that's a beautiful
Alexa
picture.
Bliss and Charlotte Flair. NXT's Sol Ruka and Zarya. That takes place on Sunday. Evolution also features the return of a Hall of Famer.
So it's been a few weeks since I've been back, and wow, have things changed. You know, I came back to talk about something very important to me, evolution. But what I didn't expect was to get into an altercation with Liv Morgan. I came to pay my respects to the women of today, but instead Liv wants to question my womanhood, my legacy, and then she attacked me. Now, you know, I didn't realize it at the time, but that lit a fire inside of me. So while I've had some time to think, more than ever do I want to make a return to that ring. I want one more moment to prove myself. I want one more moment to prove to the fans, to my Bella army, of what I can do. I want one more moment to show my son what the WWE Universe has seen. And what better way to do that than to enter the Battle Royal in Atlanta for Evolution. Now look, I know it won't be easy. I will be facing some of the best women in all of WWE. But you all know me. I will do whatever it takes to win. I want to have that match at Clash in Paris. I want that title opportunity. And I want to prove that you don't fear the challenges that get put in front of you. That you don't run from your past. You face it, you learn from it, and you build a future that no one can ever take from you. The first Evolution was a history-making event, so why can't I make history now? This Sunday night, not only will I make history again, I will prove to everyone why Nikki Bella is fearless.
Wow.
And this Sunday at WWE Evolution Live.
I also
from
want a bit of what
Atlanta.
Adam's on.
It is the Battle Royal with a massive prize for the winner. An opportunity at a championship match at Clash in Paris in August.
And from the Mae Young Classic in 2017 to Evolution this Sunday, we are excited to announce another official theme song from Dorothy called Tombstone Town Outlaw Country Remix. This song was released last Friday and features Lainey Gardner, a rising country music artist who performed the national anthem at this year's Royal Rumble, and legendary guitarist Slash. Listen now on Spotify and Apple Music.
Well, Sami Zayn has his work cut out for him. A very angry Braun Breaker is ready to expire Sami Zayn.
And we're carrying on with this.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Well, far be it from Sami Zayn to heed any type of warning, particularly one as unhinged as Braun Breaker delivered earlier tonight. But I promise you this, Cole, if Sami's not 100%, which it looks like he's not, this is a bad decision to step in the ring.
Oh, wait a minute, from behind, Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross continues his vendetta against Sami Zayn.
Sami said he wanted to put Kross in the rear view
Oh,
mirror.
no, not the pipe again. That's the reason Sami's got his ribs taped, because of the attacks with the pipe last week. Somebody stop this lunatic.
Who's gonna stop this lunatic, Cole?
He's gonna break more of Sami Zayn's ribs. Finally, our general manager, Adam Pearce, rushing out here, taking that pipe away. Kross continues the assault on Zayn, bitter after the loss to Zayn at Night of Champions.
Oh wow.
Right, Corey, this is
The storytelling is unreal.
Here tonight with his ribs taped. Well, listen, because of the attack last week with the steel pipe, and then of course the beatdown in the tag team match in the main event.
Sami Zayn suffered a spear to end the match, and then attacks that followed. And listen, Sami, I understand, wants to look ahead at his future, but Karrion Kross is not about to be swept away with everybody else. Karrion Kross is demanding that Sami pay him the attention Kross feels he deserves.
Yeah, well, you know, for Sami Zayn,
I could cancel this match. Can you please evaluate whether or not he's actually supposed to compete? Easy. Sammy, easy. Can you breathe, Sammy? Listen, they got to get a look at you. Can you breathe? Sammy, let him take a look at you.
well, General Manager Adam Pearce telling Sami, I can cancel this match with the dangerous Braun Breaker.
Unfortunately for Adam Pearce, I think Adam needs to take control of the situation, and Pearce should cancel this match, whether Sami wants him to or not. I mean, I was saying literally moments ago that if Sami's not 100%, this is an insane decision to make, to compete with somebody as dangerous as Braun Breaker. Now, there's no way.
Oh, come on, Sami, use your head. I mean, at some point, Sami's got to use his head here and not his heart.
Decision for Sami Zayn. Great call by Adam Pearce.
Again, Sami making his way to the ring. The WWE fans are cheering. Sami doesn't want to let him down. He wants to continue this vendetta against Braun Breaker. But this is what Karrion Kross is talking about, Corey. Sami Zayn trying to please everybody else and not thinking about himself and his own well-being.
Exactly. The adulation of the WWE Universe is going to lead to Sami's downfall.
Well, Adam Pearce is still in there pleading with Zayn not to continue with the match, as is our senior official, Chad Patton. Trainers are out here telling Sami he shouldn't compete.
Listen to me. They've been broken before. I'm telling you, it's fine. Look at me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you it's fine. I'm telling you it's fine. Are they broken? I mean, it's a Adam, I'm telling you it's fine. Listen, I don't know it's fine. I don't
Again.
I can go. No, I can go. Listen, Adam, I can go. Adam, I can go. Adam, I'm telling you, I signed up for this match. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, defiant Sami Zayn telling our general manager he's going to continue into this match with Braun Breaker.
Are you sure this is what you want? Adam, I'm here. I'm here. I'm good. I'm good. It's all yours.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Sami Zayn's got to have broken ribs. The pipe attack last week by Kross. The pipe attack again moments ago by Karrion Kross. And now he's got to face this unpredictable badass who promised earlier tonight to rip his throat out.
The storytelling is just next level, dude.
Accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Iceman, Paul Heyman, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Braun Breaker!
Corey, Braun Breaker earlier tonight was foaming at the mouth when he was talking about his disdain and his hatred for Sami Zayn, and how he said tonight is Sami Zayn's expiration date. And now this monster is walking into a ring with a man who may have broken ribs, who's nowhere near 100%. He's gonna destroy Sami tonight.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Cole. We know that as long as there is breath in the lungs of Sami Zayn, Sami will never quit, never back down. But maybe tonight, Sami should reconsider, because that is the face of a man who is ready to feast on a broken opponent. We heard Breaker say earlier tonight that Sami Zayn, quite simply, doesn't fit the vision of the future where Braun Breaker is the face of WWE.
Well, Sami Zayn, for the better part of a year, has had this vendetta and this battle against Braun Breaker. It's kicked up a notch the past few weeks with a situation with Seth Rollins and company, and now Sami Zayn has to go one-on-one with this madman.
Kicked up a notch, but it's going to come to an end tonight. There's no two ways about it. There is no way in hell Sami Zayn wins this match.
Like a lion toying with his injured prey. Braun Breaker with a massive smile on his face. Believes this will be easy pickings.
Look at him!
Do you disagree, Cole?
No, not at all.
You've been around this game long enough to know better. As tough as Sami is, as talented as Sami is, at the end of the day, he is no physical match for this mutant we know as Braun Breaker.
Yeah, Braun Breaker hasn't been pinned in a match since September of last year.
That's crazy
the man
work.
has been incredible. He's even better now that he's got Heyman at his side, along with Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed, and now burying Sami in the corner and the shoulders to the injured ribs. And we mentioned this earlier, Corey. This is what Karrion Kross has been talking about with Sami Zayn. This insatiable need by Sami Zayn to please the WWE fans, to come out here and entertain no matter what his health and well-being is.
Look at him! He's pathetic!
I personally agree.
I don't know why! You idiots cheered for him! It's pathetic! He's a bum!
I don't necessarily agree with Braun Breaker that Sami's pathetic, but I do agree with Karrion Kross's assessment of Sami Zayn's career. Sami would rather come into this ring and have himself beaten to an absolute pulp, to the detriment of his life outside of WWE, to the detriment of his family. That's how much Sami loves the WWE Universe. It's like an addiction. He needs more.
And to Kross's point, and he says, and looking now, I don't know how much protection that tape actually gave Sami, but none now at all. And oh, knees right to the midsection, and Sami Zayn gasping for air. But Cross's point to Sami Zayn is this: hey, maybe if you focus on yourself and think about yourself, maybe one day you will be world champion. But that's not in Sami's blood. That's not his makeup. His entire career has been fighting for the WWE fans.
Yeah, unfortunately, self-preservation seems to have been an instinct Sami was born without. Braun Breaker having the time of his life right now, reminding Sami of just the perilous state in which he's
For
trapped.
the bruises on the ribs.
Already been building.
And it's tough to tell. Is that from last week? Is that from the pipe last week? Is it from earlier tonight? Is it from Braun Breaker ripping the bandages off? My God.
Jesus Christ, Sami. The storytelling is just an entirely different level, dude.
The intensity etched on the face of the badass Braun Breaker, who is quite literally licking his chops. Just stay down, Sami. Just stay down.
Oh, and Sami fighting back. Clothesline delivered to Breaker, and Sami's got some life. Sami trying to somehow will himself back into this matchup. Does Sami have just a bit left to somehow pull off what would be a massive upset tonight?
Sami's made a career out of massive upsets, but I don't have any
It
idea.
really
I have
is.
no conceivable idea as to how Sami is fighting through this pain.
Sami now second rope. Breaker slowly making it back to his feet. Sami's a spear out of midair. May have broken Sami Zayn in half. Sami Zayn.
Stop the match,
How the hell he
Chad.
can breathe here.
Stop it. He's not getting up.
You're exactly right. Chad's got to get out here and call this thing off. The man can't move. He can't breathe. Sami is just writhing in pain out here, just a few feet away from us. Got to make sure our doctors and our trainers are out here.
No, hold.
My God. Sami, come on, Sami. Sami, look out. Sami, look out. Sami, get the hell out of there. Oh, my God. Pierce, get somebody out here. Chad, stop the damn match. Chad, do something. Sami hasn't moved. Well, I hope Adam Pierce, our general manager, is having second thoughts about this.
Well, what the hell's Pierce going to do at this point, Cole? The damage
We
is
shouldn't
done.
have the damn match even happen in the first place. And Sami's helpless. He's defenseless.
Stay down, Sami.
Another spear. Splitting Zayn in half.
Wow, dude.
Braun Breaker says the expiration date is now for Sami Zayn.
Alright, there's one of 3 matches. One.
I mean, listen. I
Look at the
applaud
arm.
Zayn, okay?
The elbow.
The guts, the heart of a warrior. But I mean, 2 weeks in a row attacked with a steel pipe by Karrion Kross, and then having to go into battle with Breaker last week and now again tonight.
Nobody can say that Braun Breaker didn't warn Sami Zayn. Let's look at this again. I mean, this was exactly what Braun Breaker promised. From every angle, from varying speeds, Braun Breaker had a field day mauling Sami Zayn as he promised to do earlier tonight. I just hope Sami's damage isn't too long-term.
Listen, again, I admire Sami Zayn, and I admire his guts and everything he's accomplished in his career. But at some point, somebody needs to save Sami Zayn from himself. Sami Zayn will continue to do this each and every week. Someone has to make a conscious decision to save Sami from himself.
I completely agree with you. And I'm a guy who has personally found Sami Zayn to be rather annoying over the years. One of my greatest rivals years back. You hate to see anybody so lost in the adulation of the WWE Universe that their actual
individual personal well-being is jeopardized, and that's what we've just seen. Well, for Seth Rollins, 1/3 of the plan is now complete. We still have Jey Uso and Big Bronson Reed and Penta and Seth Rollins to come here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week as we switched gears, it was Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in a match to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title.
Near the controversial closing moments, a reversal of pins by both women. Our official Jessica Carr, with the best view in the arena, was able to count both superstars down.
Has been ruled a draw.
Unfortunately for Bayley and Valkyria, not the desired result for either woman. And the battle would continue and spill to the outside and all over the ringside area. What was once about the Intercontinental Championship has devolved into something far more personal. And a score remains to be settled.
Here, I have to consider all challenges for tag titles.
Get that. Just to make sure our name is top of the list.
For sure, and I will keep you in the loop, absolutely. Somebody tell me what the hell I'm looking at.
We're in mourning.
It's actually evening.
Grieving!
What are we grieving?
You should know. You're an accomplice. Because you helped the Judgment Day kill the entire tag team division when you gave them a title shot. Now, the least that you can do is tell us when we have our rematch.
Rematch? Oh, that's interesting, Eric, because what do these dummies say when we ask for our rematch?
They wanted to make sure that all title opportunities went to new challengers, regardless of how stupid you dress. You don't get automatic rematches.
Yeah, they have a point, actually.
Don't. That's not what we
have
meant.
rightful
What did you
claims
mean?
over
Said
the
that.
championship.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for
Thank
your
you,
loss.
Becky. Can you believe this guy? Full of horrible ideas.
Oh, this man is full of horrible ideas.
You too, huh?
You know what wasn't a horrible idea?
What's that?
Getting rid of Big E. I hate that guy. Real scumbag.
Do it, lady.
Becky Lynch is here live.
The fuck did I just witness? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm genuinely on the bench about the heel turn with Becky Lynch. I don't know if it's a good thing or I don't know where they're going with the character. Like
Combo
it's.
tickets for Crown Jewel Perth Friday Night SmackDown. And Monday
I kind of like
at
it,
RAC
but at the
Arena
same
this
time, I
October
kind
10th
of
to the
don't.
13th, on sale now.
Is that fair to
Visit
say? I don't know where I am with that one.
For more information, Bianca Belair, her husband Montez Ford of the Street Profits, had an opportunity to visit Western Australia a couple of weeks ago. Talked to Montez last week, told me it was one of the most beautiful places he's ever stepped foot on, and WWE will be taking over Perth come October.
Excuse me.
All through my career, I've pushed myself to the limit. See, I've gotten to where I am by being willing to do things that other people won't do. But sometimes...
Alright, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Somebody better check on McDonough out here.
But if you think that's gonna stop me, you just don't know who I am or what I'm capable of. See, I'm surrounded in this business by people that talk a big game about making a name for yourself. But when things go south and you're not sure you're gonna stand up again, those same people, they go silent. I am battle-tested, forged in the fires of a Japanese dojo. 23 years I've been training under one of the best to ever lace their boots, Finn Balor. So, when it's finally my turn to step into the spotlight, it won't be handed to me because nothing has been. It will be taken by force. The whole world will find out what I've been saying. You never bet against an ace.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the women's
I'm back.
Intercontinental Championship.
potential defender title at Evolution on Netflix internationally this coming Sunday.
She will. Against who, though? Yeah, the reason why I said I was on the bench about the Becky Lynch run at the minute is because obviously the WWE wanted to bring Becky Lynch back, but they didn't want to bring her back as like a mid-card babyface. So basically the Raw after WrestleMania, when Becky and Lyra won the tag team gold, they had Becky and Lyra lose the tag team gold on that night, literally the Raw after WrestleMania, and they had Becky turn heel by betraying Lyra Valkyria, blaming Lyra for losing the tag team gold, and then they had Becky go after Lyra for the women's IC title, and yeah, ever since then she's just been acting like a paranoid champion. I don't know how I feel about it, but I like the fact that she's taking time to like care for herself.
Can someone please explain to me how two losers, two people who just lost last week to each other, have a title match against me, a triple threat at Evolution where statistically I am at a disadvantage? Can somebody please explain how that works? Look. I get it. From Pierce's perspective, I'm the greatest female wrestler who ever lived. And it's not just me saying that. Other people say that. Sports Illustrated say that. Multiple-time women's champion, main event of WrestleMania, New York Times best-selling author. I'm in all these shows, movies right now. I'm hot. I get it. I get him. I get it from his perspective. You need me on Evolution. But I beat Bayley. I beat Lyra. Neither of them deserve an opportunity. I deserve to pick my own opponent. Io got to pick her own opponent. Tiffany got to pick her own opponent. Hey, I picked this woman right here. And I beat you in a second. So what I think, I think what's happening is it's all a show. It's all a ruse. Bayley and Lyra, they're in cahoots. They're working together because they know that is the only way they are going to get this title off me. Like both of them last week pinned each other. Do you know how statistically rare that is to happen in wrestling?
Oh God.
Somehow Don Bailey's here to argue statistics with the man. Remember, it was Becky Lynch who took out Bayley before WrestleMania. Well, not to be upstaged.
Oh God, dude.
The inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion is here. Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra just marched right past the role model.
What are you talking about? What are you actually saying? Congratulations, Becky. You've completed your transformation into a total raving lunatic. Oh my God. My title is wrapped around the waist of a bucket full of crazy, and I think it's time I took it back. Are you kidding me? The way I see it is that I should be standing here as the Intercontinental Champion if it wasn't for you 2 weeks ago. She's speaking to me. She's really speaking to me. Look at me. What a treat. I'm sorry. It's just I'm having a bit of trouble keeping up. We get it. All right? Get over it. I didn't get back to you after WrestleMania. Let it go, okay? If WrestleMania taught me anything, is that I don't need partners. And I damn sure don't need any more friends. What I do need is
that championship right there.
Oh, Bailey, listen to you. After 13 years of failed friendships and grimy hugs, another one bites the dust, huh? Well, it's good to see you not trying so hard anymore. Because, yeah, she really dropped you like a hot potato at WrestleMania.
No. It's time we set the record straight on this. And I have to tell you what I never told you. Everybody thinks that I called Becky and brought her back at WrestleMania. I didn't. Becky secretly attacked you, and then Becky called me.
But, there wasn't much hesitation in your voice, was there? But you know, I remember this one thing that you said. You said, Bailey is everything that I am pretending to be, and that Bailey would never betray you the way that I did. Well, how's that working out for you? Because it seems like she's not pretending anymore, is she? Hate to say I told you so.
Shut up, Becky. You can't get in my head anymore, okay?
It seems like she is.
She was right about one thing.
Uh-oh.
How nice of you to finally admit it. You don't care about friendship when it comes to championship gold, right? You know what that makes you? That makes you just like her. And I know what I have to do now. On Sunday at Evolution, I have to rescue that championship from two massive disappointments.
Okay, Lyra. Okay, Lyra.
You know what, Lyra? I sat front row when you were the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. When you won that championship for the first time, I sat right there. And when we had that tag tournament to get to WrestleMania, I stood on the apron and I watched the work you put in. I watched you rise to the top. I watched you go to WrestleMania and become a double champion.
Storytelling. Love it.
And then I watched you lose that Intercontinental Championship. And you raised her hand like a little bitch.
Oh my, okay, dude.
Lyra's holding on, and Becky knocked down. And here we go, Bailey and Lyra brawling.
Picking up right where we left off last Monday.
Yeah, you know this wasn't going to end well. Lyra Valkyria had enough of Bailey. And now Becky Lynch went for the manhandle slam, and Lyra with Nightwing to Becky.
Bailey again from behind. Scooped up by Valkyria.
And Nightwing to Bailey as well. Lyra Valkyria standing tall.
Lyra's on smoke.
Like that in Atlanta, we're going to have a new Intercontinental Champion.
This will be the last time your hand is raised for this championship. You hear me?
What an attitude developing by
Wow.
Valkyria, Corey, who looks to knock off two.
Are you pissing her break? I don't know.
Back the title she put on the map.
You heard Valkyria compare Bailey to Becky Lynch. In my opinion, that's not a bad thing. And in fact, if Lyra Valkyria can figure out how to become a little more like Bailey and Becky Lynch, you may be right. We may have a brand new Intercontinental Champion.
She may be well on her way. Well, massive weekend for WWE actually gets underway Friday. Music City, USA, Nashville on Broadway. It's Friday Night SmackDown, and well, our longtime friend of WWE, the multi-time Grammy-nominated Jelly Roll, will be in the house in Nashville Friday night, live on SmackDown. Well, we just saw a brawl that's going to lead us into Evolution this coming Sunday. What about the brawl last week between Sheamus and Rusev?
A banger, as Sheamus likes to say.
That was a really good fucking match as well.
This will be a brawl. Rusev and Sheamus. It's
That was a really good match, I won't lie. The Sheamus and Rusev match, that was really fucking good, dude.
Rusev went to the eye. Now exposing the turnbuckle.
It could not have gone any better. I'm so proud. Hey, I'm proud of you, man. What's wrong? What's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do about Cross?
What do you mean, Cross?
He ran out. He sort of set the table for me, but like, people are gonna think I couldn't do it by myself.
No,
So,
come on. No, we don't have to worry about Cross. Nobody likes him, but Sami Zayn was the target tonight. And you got him, man. Not with one spear, not with 2 spears, but 3 spears. You took him. What's wrong? Paul.
you?
Did you guys hear the news?
No.
Sami Zayn is out of action indefinitely.
Wow.
Sami Zayn, Sami,
Hey! What are you laughing at? You know, it just occurred to me that Jey Uso is in perfectly fine.
He won't be after I'm done with him.
Oh, is that what we got next? Yep. Big Bronson Reed and Jey Uso next. This is going to be a brutal brawl, mate. You literally can't hear him.
After what I saw Braun Breaker do to Sami Zayn a few moments ago, and looking at the mood that Bronson Reed is in tonight, I think I'll keep my eating close to the vest.
Probably the wisest decision you've made in quite some time. Bronson Reed has received his marching orders, and Jey Uso very well may meet the same fate that Sami Zayn just did.
So are Sami Zayn and Jey Uso and Penta, are they trying to be some sort of martyrs?
I wouldn't say that at all. I think they're standing up for what they believe is right. Unfortunately, their vision is not compatible with the vision of Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker.
Well, they may be heading down the path of martyrs.
Jay is honestly one of the best in the modern business. He really is.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
Good luck, Jay. You got your work cut out for you. Jey Uso, Big Bronson Reed, live.
And with Jessica Carr, no less. One of the best refs in the business. But yeah, Matty, I've got to agree that Jey Uso is one of the best in the modern business.
Tonight here in Providence, Jey Uso getting the WWE fans riled up tonight. But for Jey Uso, the fun and games are going to be over in a couple of moments when Big Bronson Reed marches down to the ring.
I understand it's rather difficult to yeet when you're in traction.
Well, Sami Zayn's in traction. You heard Paul Heyman say moments ago that apparently Sami is out indefinitely due to the damage not only by Braun Breaker, but let's not forget the attack by Karrion Kross with a steel pipe. The Bronson Reed tonight is about respect.
Yeet for my birthday. Love that.
Perfect case.
Look at the smile on Jessica Carr's face.
Whether that's the case or not, Jey Uso may accomplished and what he can accomplish in the future. Unfortunately, the way Bronson sees things, Jey Uso is simply in his way. Sami Zayn taken out of action indefinitely earlier tonight. Jey Uso has to be aware of the overall mentality, the mindset of Big Bronson Reed, the Ozilla.
Yeah, well, if he isn't careful, you mentioned it earlier, he's going to end up just like Sami Zayn. It's almost like in recent weeks, Uso and Penta and Zayn have been fighting this uphill battle against Seth Rollins and his quest to become world champion as Mr. Money in the Bank and have all the power in WWE.
Past several weeks, I think it's safe to say that Rollins and company have held the high ground.
You want an encore?
The amount of love that the WWE Universe has for Jey is unreal.
Bring the juice. Jey Uso looking to bring the juice tonight against Big Bronson Reed as the yeeting continues.
Not gonna lie, for a minute I realized this might be the last time Jey Uso is physically able to eat. I actually considered eating myself. Then I realized it's a kind of a cheap suit. I didn't want to ruin it.
I just didn't want to get on Bronson Reed's bad side.
And his opponent from Blackburn, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
We're being told that he's accompanied by the man now known as the Oracle, Paul Heyman.
About time you put a little respect on Paul Heyman's name after
So the name that they filed for, well, the new name for Paul Heyman that they filed, being the Oracle, has actually gone through.
He was calling during a match.
Well, that's none of your business, but Heyman took to social media to chide you, so to speak. I'm not going to repeat it all. It's not necessarily appropriate for air, but let's just say the Oracle was none too pleased with Mr. Michael Cole.
A great agent of divine communication. That's an Oracle. Extremely wise. Nonetheless, Big Bronson Reed, Jey Uso one-on-one tonight. Big Bronson Reed says it about respect. He said Seth Rollins once didn't respect him, so he delivered a half dozen tsunamis. Now Seth respects him. He says Jey Uso doesn't respect him, so he's going to give Jey Uso some of the same medicine tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately for the former world heavyweight champion, main event Jey Uso might want a little divine intervention to get past the Destroyer.
Jey Uso, the former world champion. In fact, he pinned Bronson Reed.
Oh my goodness.
Jey pinned Bronson Reed in a fatal four-way last month in the King of the Ring tournament. Interesting to note that Bronson Reed has never been in a match with Jey Uso in which he has won.
That could very well all change tonight. We heard the mentalities of Braun Breaker.
Canal.
See what he did to Sami Zayn? We heard where Big Bronson Reed's head is at tonight. And we're seeing what he is doing to Jey Uso. And later tonight, who better than Rollins to complete the trifecta?
Bronson Reed delivering the last rites to Jey Uso, who moves out of harm's way. Bronson Reed, do you get fired up after what Braun Breaker did earlier tonight to Sammy?
Oh, no doubt about it. Not that Big Bronson Reed required any additional motivation, but you want to keep up with your guys. You want to follow suit. No! That's proven to be easier said than done because main event Jay reminded Big Bronson Reed what he is all about.
Yeah, Jay, the former world champion, man who beat Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship, never one to back down.
Look at the sheer size of Bronson Reed just a few feet in front of us. What is going on inside the head of main event Jey Uso? Incoming!
Suicide dive, Bronson Reed up and over our announce table. Jey Uso has got Bronson Reed on the ropes here. Did you expect this out of Jey Uso tonight?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't. Listen, this is main event Jey Uso. This is a man who became world heavyweight champion on the grandest stage of them all. You should never count Jay completely out, but we know what the headspace is of Big Bronson Reed, and we know who's calling the shots. Rollins and Heyman, as if Bronson wasn't dangerous enough to begin with.
Well, Jey Uso clearing off our announce table, not quite sure what he plans to do with Bronson Reed here. He's got to lift 330 pounds up if he wants to put Reed through the table. And now Bronson Reed turning his attention to the table that Jey Uso cleared off. Jay, however, kicked to Reed. Reed into the chair. I'm not sure he wants to be there. He's sitting up for a sitting Ozilla.
Don't say that too loud, Cole.
Bang! And Reed!
That was a thunderous boot.
Fiery Jey Uso tonight.
Jay caught Bronson Reed right on the temple with that super kick.
I'm going to bed in a bit, brother. In a bit, Matty. Good night, God bless. Again.
Valuable seconds to compose himself, but fully understanding he needs to keep applying the pressure.
And now Jey Uso looking for perhaps another suicide dive.
Here we go.
Jay coming across. Oh, no, no! Well, official Jessica Carr will call for a disqualification after Bronson Reed just launched that chair into Jey Uso, picking Jay out of midair, and now Jey Uso's in deep, deep trouble. This was never about winning this match, Corey. This was about destroying Jey Uso. Tsunami! He promised he would tsunami respect into Jey Uso like he did Seth Rollins.
This is about tearing down the status quo and rebuilding WWE in their own vision.
A second tsunami from Big Bronson Reed. And finally, our general manager and officials are coming out here. It's been quite the night for Adam Pearce, trying to stop the total destruction by Seth Rollins and company. Again, Corey, I just mentioned it. This was never about winning a match for Bronson Reed.
Obviously, as a result of this qualification, the winner's purse is going to go to Jey Uso. But again, this was about respect. This was about making a statement.
If that was it, that was really boring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
no, it's not.
Zayn is already out indefinitely due to rib injuries caused by Braun Breaker and Karrion Kross tonight. Now Jey Uso, perhaps suffering from internal injuries after a couple of tsunamis by the 330-pound Big Bronson Reed.
Well, maybe Sammy and Jay can reunite as best friends side by side in the ER.
Braun Breaker promised an expiration date for Sami Zayn. Bronson Reed promised to tsunami respect into Jey Uso, and we still got Seth Rollins and Penta later on.
Luckily, Jey Uso is able to leave primarily under his own power. That's definitely a good sign. They're preparing for the worst. But the scariest part about it is Bronson Reed left of his own volition. Bronson Reed could have inflicted more damage. This was a warning shot, not only to main event Jey Uso, but to the entire WWE. Seth Rollins, Big Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and the Oracle Paul Heyman are now calling all the shots, holding all the cards, however you want to put it. They're the guys you need to be afraid of.
So Paul Heyman kicked off the night tonight with Rollins and Breaker and Reed in the ring. And what he said, Corey, was the Empire Strikes first, and that is what Rollins and company are doing so far tonight.
Thus far, since we came on the air on Netflix, it has been one big warning shot for that crew, and it's going to get worse.
Seth Rollins is all about absolute power. He's Mr. Money in the Bank. At some point, he will attempt to cash in the contract to bring the World Heavyweight Championship to this quartet where they will truly be unstoppable.
So being Mr. Money in the Bank in and of itself makes Rollins arguably the most dangerous superstar on the roster, particularly if you hold a title. But you add Braun Breaker to the mix, you add the Ozilla, Big Braun Suri, the destruction those two are capable of, all under the guidance of Paul Heyman. That is a recipe for disaster for all of WWE.
Plenty more to come here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, not really.
Including the fact that, I can't wait to see this, El Grande Americano is in action. Chad Gable's out hurt, so I'm trying to find out how come El Grande Americano can be in action against Dragon Lee tonight.
Got world-class lucha on tap, but not just that. The World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General Gunther, will appear live just days before Gunther collides with WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event.
And also tonight, Seth Rollins looks to put the exclamation point on an incredible evening for his group. Rollins, Penta go one-on-one live on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, our Fact of the Night presented by Minute Maid as we head to Saturday night's main event in Atlanta. Goldberg culminate a 28-year in-ring career on what would be the 40th edition of Saturday night's main event. Live from Atlanta on NBC and Peacock, 8 Eastern, live nationwide Saturday night.
Let me talk to you. My man Seth Rollins, I am talking to you, the visionary, Mr. Money in the Bank. You hold the case, you hold the power. But I tell you what, man, the one guy that you really kind of chapped just a little bit is this guy. You got a whole lot of paying to do, because you're in debt, my man. You got something that I feel like should have belonged to me. You are Mr. Money in the Bank. You hold the case. It's yours to carry the burden. But here's the thing. That burden's going to be real heavy, and I'll tell you why. You try and send your boys down there to do the damage? Let's think about it. 1 tsunami, 2 tsunami, 3 tsunami, and I was back in 1 week. And here's how it goes down, my man. The days are counting down, slowly but surely. I can't take that Money in the Bank case off of you. And that's okay, I ain't gonna try to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that case a permanent part of you. Whether I stick it up your keister or I attach it to your damn head, you can bet that after Saturday night's main event, you can be the one to hold the case, but you will know exactly whose game this is. What even you'll be saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Well, the self-made megastar LA Knight, never short on words, but this Saturday night, the time for talking is through. LA Knight goes one-on-one with Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth freaking Rollins, on Saturday night's main event.
And Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix and presented by Snickers. We're in Providence, Rhode Island. The final Monday Night Raw before a massive weekend in Atlanta. Of course, Saturday night's main event on NBC and Peacock. It's 8 o'clock Eastern, and it is live nationwide.
Don't forget the Great American Bash, Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. NXT's best do battle.
And also on Sunday, of course, it is Evolution, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock on the West Coast on Peacock, and of course Netflix internationally, where the Women's World Championship will be on the line.
Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley.
You've never defeated Io Sky in singles competition. Does that affect your psyche at all going into this match?
Cover on Ripley. Sky wins.
Over the moonsault into the cover. Io's reign continues in NXT.
Io Sky counter. Io Sky is the world champion. Over the
Io's always had my number every step of the way. Whether it was the Mae Young Classic to NXT, now for my Women's World Championship, that's always going to be on my mind. But I'm someone that likes to put this doubt into the fire that really sets me alight.
Mommy is the most dominant woman within this company.
Rhea Ripley is a genuine badass. How can you not be impressed?
This is my division because mommy is always on top. Welcome to Monday Night Mommy!
With Evolution just around the corner, I feel like I need to start getting my priorities straight.
The Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
You are wrong about one thing. You are not on top. Not without this. Nobody in this division can stop me.
From world to stardom to the top of the world.
It's my era.
One of the greatest in-ring competitors the women's division has ever seen.
Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from Io Sky. I want to defend against the best. That means defending against Rhea Ripley.
Io, I have nothing but respect for you. And if that is what you want, then I just want you to know that I'm gonna stop at nothing to get this back. So at Evolution, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. You're on.
What a gutsy move by Io Sky, who will be the Women's World Champion.
I am the real Women's World Champion.
So the question is, can Rhea Ripley finally solve the puzzle known as Io Sky? We'll find out Sunday live from Atlanta at Evolution. Io, Rhea for the Women's World Championship. Okay, I cannot wait for this.
Me neither, Cole. I've been excited all day long.
There ain't no way they've got Kaiser doing this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Gulf of America, weighing at 202 pounds, El Grande Americano.
This is a farce.
Yeah, I agree.
So we all know that Chad Gable and El Grande Americano are the same person.
No, we don't know.
Chad Gable is out with injury. He had a shoulder surgery, so this can't be him. I'll get into this more in a minute. El Grande's in action live.
Yeah, no.
Okay, this luchador in the ring is a good foot taller than Gable / El Grande Americano.
And how do you know that?
Well, because I'm looking at the man.
So you can
He's
tell
a
how
monster.
tall somebody is just by looking at them from, say, I don't know, 15, 20 feet away?
I wonder if our one-eyed cameraman Grogan could get a shot of the back of the neck of El Grande Americano, because the original El Grande actually had a tattoo on the back of his neck, much like Chad Gable.
You can get tattoos removed these days, Cole. It's big business, as a matter of fact. I considered it once or twice.
Really? So
Sure.
that quickly, with no scarring?
Absolutely. Technology's amazing these days. Gracias! Come on, say it with me. It's fun.
Yeah, but he doesn't quite get how a Grande Americano does those things.
What Who? This is El Grande Americano. They are one and the same, Michael Cole. Chad Gable, unfortunately, is out with an injury. Best wishes to the master. Hope he's recovering well. Hope he's enjoying some family time. But right now, listen, I'm pretty sure El Grande Americano was speaking Spanish just now, Cole.
Okay. I can say CC Senor too. That's yes, yes, gentlemen.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that.
See, I can translate as well. I'm bilingual. Now here's a real luchador.
And his opponent from Tallahassee, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, representing the LWO, Dragon Lee.
Listen, Cole, I am not going to disagree with you about Dragon Lee being a quote-unquote real luchador. This is the man who was christened as the future of Lucha Libre by Rey Mysterio. But that doesn't mean El Grande Americano is any less of a luchador.
Okay, if you're Dragon Lee, you should be extremely offended over the fact that some joker shows up, puts a mask on, and pretends to be a luchador.
I would.
What do you know about El Grande Americano? This El Grande Americano.
Listen, as you know, Cole, I have plenty of sources in the world of Lucha Libre.
That's right, you are the voice of AAA.
That's right, I am. I sent a few text messages. I made a few phone calls.
Who'd you call, your brother?
Mr. Iguana and my brother. Neither of them have called me back yet, but I'll get to the bottom of this.
I can't.
It's not fair to cast these aspersions.
Like, I don't understand why they've got this gimmick still going.
Of course, it's going to be a great week of podcasts here in WWE, including tomorrow morning, Raw Recap. I'm sure Megan and Sam are going to have a lot to say about this El Grande Americano. LA Knight, the special guest tomorrow as well. Also have the Stephanie McMahon podcast, and of course 6 Feet Under with The Undertaker and Cody Rhodes as well. Meanwhile, in the ring here, Dragon Lee, a true luchador, set to do battle with, okay, I'm just going to call him an imposter. The El Grande Americano, who's a good foot bigger than Chad Gable / El Grande Americano. Now, doesn't have the tattoo that both of those men had on their neck, and really doesn't even understand the idiosyncrasies that the true El Grande Americano goes through.
Listen, I, for one, am offended with you casting all these aspersions. You need to calm down with the conspiracy theories, Alex Jones, okay? This is El Grande Americano, the one and only, a superstar the world over, which is why Dragon Lee is out here tonight, because Dragon Lee understands the glory that would come with knocking off a legendary luchador like Americano.
No, Dragon Lee understands that this guy's making a farce of the entire Lucha Libre world and wants to make sure that he takes El Grande Americano down.
Shoulders down. Listen, I understand if Dragon Lee's a little fired up. It was El Grande Americano who won the WWE Speed Championship from former champion Dragon Lee.
Yeah, but does this guy actually carry the Speed title?
What is this guy? You're one of those guys that thinks that Giant Machine was Andre, and I'm sure you think Dusty was the Midnight Rider too.
There were two Undertakers. And here's the cover now, and a kick out. And I don't know why I'm even arguing with you, because yet you are the voice of Lucha Libre, AAA.
Working on it.
Conan had some nice things to say about you. And kicked to the midsection now by Dragon Lee.
That makes one of my partners.
And El Grande Americano, a little premature celebration there.
Well, but over to the outside goes Dragon Lee.
Why Kaiser is my question. Why Ludwig? Why have this guy dress up as a gimmick?
The guy couldn't even see. His mask doesn't even fit right. Cover and a kick out.
It must be poor dry cleaning.
The mask is about 2 sizes too small for his head. And a waistlock now applied by Dragon Lee.
That's actually a measure of security. A lot of luchadors wear their mask too tight because, God forbid, you get unmasked. It's the ultimate disrespect.
I'd love to see this El Grande Americano get his mask ripped off right now.
Oh, you'd love to see a man's livelihood and everything that he's worked for and the traditions he represents disrespected in front of the world. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
There's one guy in the ring that should be wearing a mask. That's the official.
I agree with you on that one.
Oh, nice drop toe hold by El Grande into the second turnbuckle. Meant by Dragon Lee. El Grande's got
See, El Grande is such a great luchador, you're getting confused. It's quite all right. It happens to the best of us. Look at
Lands
that.
on his feet now.
Gracias.
Oh, and Dragon Lee with a drop kick right to the face. even you admit it's Chad Gable. When you said gracias, that's like, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
and now El Grande Americano. I'm gonna take a look here and see if I can see El Grande. See, look at, there's no tattoo. There's no tattoo on the back of his neck.
People get
none at all.
removed all the time. I had a
I'm
tattoo
right there
removed
looking at
this
it.
morning.
Oh.
Kick right between the eyes of Dragon Lee. Oh my God.
Well, I was up close and personal to this man. The mask doesn't fit. He has no tattoo as he whips Dragon Lee into the steel steps.
That's what you're going on.
Yeah, and he looked awfully familiar to me when I looked into those blue eyes. That didn't sound like a Spanish accent. Oh my goodness!
So luchadors can only speak Spanish? Is that the problem, Cole?
Well, he bills himself from Mexico.
You're egregious.
You don't speak Spanish either.
Oh my goodness gracious. What on earth am I seeing? Good
Get an interview. El Grande, I'd like to ask you a couple questions, sir. That didn't go over too well.
I believe he said no gracias. Plain as day. It's in the middle of a highly competitive match.
Highly competitive, my ass.
Taller, that it's a different human being.
Well, the strut looks a little,
a great
little
strut.
familiar.
El Grande Americano has clearly gotten himself in phenomenal shape. He's doing some different leg training, obviously some extensive stretching.
So he built those legs in 2.5 weeks.
Miracle of modern workouts. I'm retired, Cole. I don't work out anymore. But I imagine you do a couple squats, maybe some ankle raises.
Ankle raises. And Dragon Lee whipped into the corner now.
What the fuck is Graves on about?
Americano.
If you think he's so much bigger, why don't you start calling him El Trenta Americano? It's fine.
So what do you think Chad Gable is thinking right now? I guarantee you he's watching this match.
I guarantee you Chad Gable is living vicariously through El Grande Americano.
Well, he's lived as him. He might as well live vicariously through this guy.
You're out of control.
Dragon Lee is just being beaten down by El Grande Americano.
Now the whole point of this is to be obvious. We saw Kaiser lurking around American Made a few times, like 2 weeks ago, last week. And now we got this.
Very confident, arrogant as well. Very slow.
They love to make this. They love to make things like this obvious.
So much success throughout the duration of his career. He employs a very unusual style for the Lucha Libre world. Tough to solve.
Of his career.
That's right. I imagine El Grande Americano is likely a very handsome man underneath that mask. I hope someday the world gets to see.
He looked, when I was a foot away from him, he looked really familiar. I just couldn't put my finger on it.
I didn't say familiar, I said handsome.
What the fuck am I watching?
Well, Grande Americano was trying to remove the mask of Dragon Lee. If he respected the luchador tradition, he wouldn't do that.
It's not so much that, it's more that he doesn't respect Dragon Lee, because Dragon Lee was christened the future of Lucha Libre.
Got it.
A title once upon a time held by El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano, slow to get to the top rope. Dragon Lee looking to make him pay. And sit out power bomb for the win. Kick out at 2.
Massive victory for Dragon Lee. Looking for a little vengeance against the man who took the WWE Speed Championship from him, El Grande Americano. You can catch him do his thing, ply his trade in WWE Speed exclusively on X each and every Wednesday. And look at this now, Dragon Lee looking to return the favor.
I want to see who it is. We mentioned this earlier.
Oh.
Chad Gable out recovering from
And a ripcord knee right to the temple.
Chad's got to be watching this match, and you got to wonder what he thinks about this version of El Grande Americano.
This version, you're speaking Greek. Big kick in the bottom turnbuckle.
And Dragon Lee fired up. And right to the face. Cover by Dragon Lee, looking to expose this farce, and a kick out at 2.
look at this. Dragon Lee. Incredible impact on the basement dropkick in the corner, and now Dragon looking to finish things off.
Oh!
Big slap, chop to the chest. They call that a pirotazo, named after the legendary Piro. Thank you. A little lucha wisdom for you. Oh, beautiful! That was gorgeous. Cover now by El Grande.
Flying
Hook
net
of the
breaker.
leg, kick out at 2. This gentleman has been very impressive tonight. Breathtaking athleticism from El Grande Americano, walking the ropes into a blockbuster, but
No,
the Dragon
whatever they
Lee
said
for
it was.
hanging in there. Trying to feed off a non-existent fan base. El Grande Americano as Dragon Lee has bounced off the top turnbuckle. Are you kidding? I feel like I've seen 20 or 30 kids wearing El Grande Americano masks just since we came out here today. Yeah, they sell them in the merch stands. It says Chad Gable's El Grande Americano mask. Right on the package, I saw it. You're hopeless, man. Look at this. Dragon Lee, top rope.
Oh, good grief.
Do it. Good night. Cover by Lee. And Americano kicks out.
Good lord.
Take another look.
That was a thunderous.
Stomp right to the heart. Full extension by Dragon Lee. Just stomping Americano into the canvas. And here comes the Dragon. Up over the top and down goes El Grande Americano. Dragon Lee, such a joy to watch. Thought you were going to bust out a tope con hero for us. Penta's later on. Everybody calls it that. Well, I know, I get it. It's not superstar specific. From the top, Dragon Lee, target acquired. Nobody home, roll through. Oh! Diving headbutt. Yeah, he hit him with a headbutt, but... Wait a minute.
Here is your winner, El Grande Americano.
You know, I wonder... You wonder what, Cole? Right there, he's adjusting his mask, just like the original El Grande Americano, who's got a steel plate in his mask, and he used it there with a headbutt to pick up the win. I'm not going to argue about the steel plate, but this is the original El Grande Americano. Well, nonetheless, whoever it is, he picked up the win tonight over Dragon Lee.
You know, as Seth Rollins' personal oracle, I just want you to know, esta noche es tu última noche, hijo de puta. Esta noche es mi noche, cabrón.
Well, look, I don't even know what you just said, but you're gonna watch your tone when you're speaking to him. Got it?
Listen. Settle.
You're right.
I hate those
I know,
answers.
I hate it too. 3 up, 3 down, like we're in baseball. So I don't.
What the fucking fuck? Anyway. Here we go.
I'm here with Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Listen, I appreciate you guys taking the time, but before we get to the interview, I want to remind everyone about what transpired here earlier tonight. Take a look. Karrion, I can't help but notice that you look proud of yourself, pleased with what we just watched. What do you have to say for yourself?
Wasn't that great footage? What do I have to say for myself? Well, people. Oh. Well, now you got me.
I love it. I love it.
I got you, Sammy. See, this is what's gonna happen. Every single week you come out here, Sammy, I'm gonna come out here too. And I'm gonna blast your guts with a steel rod. That's what's gonna happen. What did you think was gonna happen? You beat me in Saudi Arabia and I was just gonna go away? Sammy, it's very simple. All I need you to say is Cross told the truth. And until you do that, this is gonna happen week after week after week, because let's tell the truth, Sammy. I am the devil they know versus you, the devil they don't.
Very clear that Karrion Kross is far from done with Sami Zayn. Thank you again for the...
Wow, dude. Oh my goodness gracious.
Combo tickets for Saturday night's main event, WWE Evolution at State Farm Arena in Atlanta this Saturday and Sunday.
Give Karrion Kross more screen time, please, for the love of Jesus. Do it.
Buy tickets now to meet your favorite WWE superstars at the Evolution Superstore at the Center, July 11th through the 13th in Atlanta, including Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Jacob Fatu, Stephanie McCare.
Oh, wrong one.
From San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie McCare.
Dark Angel llega a Raw para hacer lo que siempre ha hecho: dominar.
Well, La Primera will be one of the many to enter the Battle Royal this Sunday at Evolution, with the winner earning a championship match at Clash in Paris. We just found out that NXT General Manager Ava will announce the Battle Royal participants from NXT tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on the CW. And Cole, I hope you've been paying attention, because NXT's women's division absolutely stacked.
And now we have a Gunther promo for a match that shouldn't even be on the card, but okay, we're here for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther.
Gunther told Fox News in an interview over the weekend that Goldberg is in great shape. Goldberg is intimidating, but I am ready for it. It happened Saturday night in Atlanta. Saturday night's main event, NBC and Peacock, 8 o'clock Eastern, live nationwide. Goldberg's final match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Corey, the question for me is this. Seth Rollins, CM Punk have had run-ins with Gunther the past couple of weeks. Do you think Gunther perhaps maybe looking past Goldberg to what may lie in his future?
Personally, no, I don't believe the Ring General is doing that, because if in fact he is, it's going to be a short night, and we're going to leave Atlanta with a new World Heavyweight Champion who's also a WWE Hall of Famer. I think Gunther is ready for Saturday.
Listen to the capacity crowd. Dude.
You're right, this Saturday night's main event, I will defend my World Heavyweight Championship against none other than Bill Goldberg.
Okay. Pretty weak start.
And for the last 2 weeks, I've been verbally abusing Bill Goldberg in the middle of this ring, and so far, he's done nothing about it. So I can only assume that Bill Goldberg is afraid. He's afraid of me. He's afraid of the pressure.
That doesn't look like a man that's afraid. Listen to this crowd. Holy fuck.
Champion! Gunther goes down! And he's setting up for a spear to send a message to the champ! And Gunther averts disaster!
You got your noodles, baby? Good stuff.
Gunther. Corey, can you imagine the atmosphere in Atlanta Saturday night for Goldberg's final match for the world title?
Earlier this afternoon, I watched the video inside the Georgia Dome when Goldberg took out Hulk Hogan to become the WCW World Champion. One of the most electrifying events in the history of our business. That man is intensity personified. That man just put our World Heavyweight Champion flat on his ass with one right hand.
And can you imagine what happens if Goldberg wins the title Saturday night at Saturday night's main event? It happens at 8 Eastern, live nationwide, NBC and Peacock. LA Knight and Seth freaking Rollins score to settle for these two come Saturday night's main event.
And the Viper, Randy Orton, will go one-on-one with Drew McIntyre, who is back with a vengeance.
And of course, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Goldberg versus Gunther. Goldberg's last match. I asked him what happens if he win the title. He told me, interesting dilemma, Cole, isn't it? Also, on Sunday, we had into Evolution, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, where the WWE Women's title's on the line. Trish Stratus goes for an historic 8th Women's Championship. But it's Tiffany time, perhaps. Trish Stratus at Evolution.
And a long, simmering rivalry comes to a head once again. Who will leave Atlanta with a victory? Will it be the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill, or will it be her longtime friend turned nemesis, Ms. Money in the Bank, Naomi?
Women's Tag Team Championship fatal 4-way matchup. Raquel and Roxanne defend against the Kabuki Warriors from Raw. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair from Friday Night SmackDown. And Zaruka, Solruka, and Zarya from NXT.
Well, speaking of NXT, JC Jane shocked the entire world when she became NXT Women's Champion. She will do her best to defend against the dominant juggernaut, Jordynne Grace.
And the Women's Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match. Lyra Valkyria, the inaugural champion, wants her title back against 2 surefire Hall of Famers. The champion, Becky Lynch, another challenger, Bayley, on Sunday.
And the Evolution Battle Royal at stake. The winner receives a championship match at Clash in Paris. Don't forget NXT tomorrow night. Ava announces the NXT participants.
And the Women's World Championship. Io Sky picked her opponent, and it's Rhea Bloody Ripley. Can Ripley solve the puzzle that's Io Sky? We find out Sunday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, live from Atlanta for WWE Evolution. And there is Penta.
We're gonna have to give that a watch.
His friends, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, be dismantled by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Can Penta hold his own against this man? Seth freaking Rollins marching to the ring with his Oracle Paul Heyman. Seth and Penta live.
So it seems like the route they're going down is that Roman Reigns will be coming back at SummerSlam. They filed the name change for Paul Heyman from the Wise Man to the Oracle, which was one part of the leak I saw. So it could be, it might be possible that we see Roman Reigns return at some point during the SummerSlam PLE. More than likely it will be night 2. Can't lie. Alright, I'm gonna go get myself a drink before our main event. Be right back.
WWE ではタッグチームチャンピオン2回もなった。すべてのチャンピオン。私は必ずそのベルトを取る。何にも怖くない。何度倒されても立ち上がり続けてきた。I don't run from the storm. I run into it. The Pirate's Princess is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Natalya, Maxine Dupree, and Akira Tozawa. Ladies, I am so excited for the both of you. In just a few days, you'll both compete in the Battle Royal at Evolution. How are you preparing for such a huge opportunity?
Jackie, we have one plan and one plan only, and that is to dominate every single woman that tries to come between us and a championship match at Clash in Paris.
And I could not agree more with what you're saying, everything she said. But here's the thing. As the most winning woman in WWE history, nobody understands more than me how important it is for us to win. We all want to be the women's champion. But Maxine, you and I, we are going to work together until the very end. Got it? Locked in? Locked in.
Listen, it's a great strategy, but I have to ask, if it works and it comes down to the two of you, I mean, then what happens?
Oh my Lanta, Jackie, not you trying to stir the pot.
I mean, Jackie, way to stir the pot, okay? You need to settle your tea kettle. If it comes down to the two of us left at the very end, hey, hold on, Tozawa. Hey, it's gonna be me and you working together until the very, very end. Got it? Okay. We'll see what happens.
Okay. They will
Survivor Series War Games is coming to Petco Park in San Diego, California on Saturday, November 29th. Visit WWE.com/events to register to be the first to receive pre-sale information. Pre-sale starts this Wednesday, July 9th. Tickets on sale this Friday, July 11th via Ticketmaster.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
So, Corey, if you're Penta, what's going through your mind after you saw your buddies Jey Uso and Sami Zayn dismantled earlier tonight?
Right now, in this moment, the best thing that can happen in Penta's head is remaining on the one track that it is. You've got one goal ahead of you, beat Seth freaking Rollins. You can't worry about Sami Zayn. You can't worry about Jey Uso. You call him afterwards, check in on him, you know, take him out for a drink while they heal up. But Penta has the opportunity of his career tonight. Penta dominated around the globe in various companies everywhere he went. But tonight he goes one-on-one with a man who many believe is the standard bearer in this business, Seth Rollins.
The spectacular Penta. Man, a joy to watch in action.
As we listen to the guitar wizardry of our good friend Adam Jones, want to send a very special congratulations to WWE Hall of Famer, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, on his farewell performance this past weekend in Birmingham. The greatest.
Birmingham. Why the fuck do they say it weird? It's Birmingham, bro. The fuck? Birmingham. No, it's just Birmingham, dog. The fuck?
Cole, I don't think I'm speaking out of school when I say, sit down on the couch, stop whatever you're doing, and pay attention. This is going to be one of those matches people are buzzing about for a long time to come.
Was that, wait, was the start of the show, was that Paul Heyman's last introduction as the wise man? I mean, they've been referring to him as the Oracle all night, so, and he's even said it to Penta tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised if next week his new name is the Oracle. I really wouldn't be surprised.
Think about the stakes in this matchup for Seth freaking Rollins, Cole. The opportunity to dispose of Penta, a relatively new superstar on the WWE roster who's got tons of hype, tons of upside, tons of potential, and Rollins would love to snuff all that out tonight in Providence.
Well, this situation with Penta dates back to before Money in the Bank, when Rollins and company tried to take out all of Rollins' opponents in that Money in the Bank ladder match before it actually happened. And then, let's not forget what happened at Night of Champions.
Jesus Christ. Someone get Michael Cole a drink.
His Money in the Bank contract. Penta was one of the men who thwarted Rollins from doing that.
It's all a matter of perspective. I would have looked at it as though Penta and the others were collateral damage in the lead up to the Money in the Bank contract.
They were specifically targeted.
specifically targeted because they were in between Seth Rollins and the ultimate goal, which was the Money in the Bank contract. If they would have left well enough alone, we wouldn't be here.
Oh, and Penta quickly starts things off. Drops Rollins right outside the ring, and Penta now on the attack. Bouncing Rollins off our announce table.
I don't expect the action to slow down very much if Penta has his way. We're about to see the true meaning of Cero Miedo. And boom, big kick to the knee of Rollins.
Rollins, of course, a history of knee injuries in his career. Penta targeting the knee to start things off here tonight. And Penta fired up, and Rollins was not expecting this onslaught early on by Penta.
Oh. Vicious strike to the heart of Seth freaking Rollins.
Come on!
And Penta rallying the WWE Universe tonight in Providence.
And Rollins hurting in the early going and looking to get out of harm's way, but Penta not allowing it to happen. Again from behind, and now bouncing Rollins off our announce table yet again.
Shoulder first, by the looks of it.
Penta understands the assignment. Penta understands what is at stake beyond just the winner's purse, beyond just a win. Oh no! When you got someone as dangerous as Rollins, you usually only get one mistake.
Penta dumped into the timekeeper's area. Rollins.
Oh, I felt that.
A little bit of time now.
As I was beginning to say, Penta realizes.
Uh-oh, look out! Whoa. Penta with a run to Rollins.
One of the highest profile matches of his tenure thus far in WWE. What is Penta gonna do with it?
Yeah, first time ever versus Seth Rollins one-on-one. Penta's fired up. And Rollins, though, Penta took a little too much time, and Rollins, the veteran, capitalized.
Not unlike Sami Zayn, Penta took a moment to bask in the adulation of the live crowd and hear the cheers, look fans in their eyes, and Rollins made him pay for it.
Yeah, great point. Sami Zayn now out indefinitely after the assault by Cross and then Braun Breaker tonight. Jey Uso suffered a couple of tsunamis at the hands of Bronson Reed, and now Seth Rollins looking to finish off what he said at the beginning of the night would be the destruction of these three men.
And listen, I've known Seth Rollins for a long, long time. I know in his heart that while it might be unpopular what Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed have done, Rollins wants to do the job on his own. Rollins lives to wake up with extra pride. If he can do that by taking out Penta, a fan favorite, that's exactly what Seth is going to do.
Yeah, could be well on his way for Mr. Money in the Bank, who holds
all
here
it could come right now.
Look at the pedigree. Penta able to duck out of it momentarily, intercepted by Rollins. Quickness now with Penta sends Rollins over the top rope.
Penta going to take to the skies.
Tope con hilo.
Good practicing. Well done.
Penta shocking Rollins early on.
I don't think Seth was expecting this much heat right out the gate. Holy hell, dude. Penta's come out the blocks with bloody fire on his heels.
Penta taking out Rollins, the official now checking on Seth. Paul Heyman looking on far side of the ring, the man who is now, I guess, called the Oracle.
There we go.
Seth Rollins. Wonder if that's because his head looks like a crystal ball.
Last week, you insulted Heyman. He fired back on social media. Again, I'm not going to repeat it. It's not necessarily appropriate, but it involved putting a part of your facial anatomy on a part of, well, another part of his anatomy.
Penta now looking to climb to the top rope. Rollins stunned after the tope con hilo. Rollins, though, catches him with a kick.
Great counter, nothing fancy, just a boot to the guts.
Looks like Rollins may have a cut developed above his right eye. And there you see it.
Rollins in the Globo Gym purple. No one makes him bleed his own blood. Closing in on the luchador. And now Mr. Money in the Bank, free to dictate the pace of this matchup. This is what Penta had to avoid, allowing Seth to slow things down. Not that Rollins can't hang, not that Rollins can't push the pace.
Yeah, but this is where the architect is at his best.
Absolutely right.
The official Eddie Orengo telling Rollins, give Penta some time. Seth said, And now pointing to the cut above his eye caused by Penta. Of course, the CM Punk chance directed at Rollins.
Man who Rollins absolutely
champions of Seth Rollins screwed Punk out of a championship again.
Let's not forget that Punk forced Rollins to run for the hills just 1 week ago. Prior to Punk's little interaction with the ring general, our world heavyweight champion Gunther.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Who experienced Goldberg moments ago.
See this? You make me bleed my own blood, bitch. Come on.
Penta fighting back.
This is a really good fucking
Rollins
match,
was
dude.
cut above his right eye a bit ago, and that has seemed to fuel Rollins as he's taking that out on Penta here. Ooh, and a kick right to the spine.
They had some distance on it, said it might end up in Foxborough. It's not that far.
Are they still chanting for CM Punk? What the fuck?
Saturday night's main event on NBC.
Oh, now this is disrespect to the highest level.
And now just riding and controlling Penta. Heyman looking on in the background, that big grin on his face per normal. Clutching the Money in the Bank briefcase, which of course inside has the contract. And Rollins could cash in any time he wants for a world championship. You know, it could happen Saturday night. Gunther Goldberg going at it.
Anything is possible as Penta does his best to fight out of Rollins' grip and manages to do so.
Yeah, Penta just explosive. So much fun to watch. Rollins, though, with a chop to the midsection, quells the momentum. And Penta able to hang on. Kick to the face of Rollins. Penta right to the back of the knee. And Penta with a sling blade.
You gotta remember that knee blew out just before the start of WrestleMania 40 last year. No, the year before, sorry. Bloody hell, WrestleMania 40 was 2 years ago now, nearly. Jesus Christmas.
Both boots driving all the wind out of Rollins' lungs. Gonna be time for the Penta driver.
Rollins gonna paddle out of it, however. And now they were looking for a buckle bomb. Penta lands on his feet momentarily. Reversal, Penta into the corner. Oh, look at this. Oh, goodness. Backstabber by Penta. Cover, hooks the inside leg. Kick out by Rollins.
Poor Oracle was beside himself for a moment. Take another look at this. First is face first sling blade by Penta. And then up and over we go. 2 knees to the spine, backstabber, and a count of about 2.5. Rollins stays in it.
Yeah, this is a really good match. But then again, you got Seth and Penta in that ring.
Showing the respect to both these superstars. Electric night as we head into an electric weekend. Nashville for SmackDown Friday. Great American Bash. Saturday night's main event and Evolution on Sunday in Atlanta. Penta fighting out of it. And Rollins beat him to the punch, and wow, there's the power of Rollins.
My goodness.
Oh, and a knee right to the gut.
Gut wrencher. Oh, blockbuster, or whatever the fuck they call it, dude.
Turnbuckle, Penta's down.
Rollins mocking Penta, frog splash. Cover. Penta kicks out an air fall.
Almost looked like he was second guessing himself with valid reason. Seth launches himself from the top.
Look at that, the full extension on the splash, man. Wow.
And Rollins learning a lot about the toughness of Penta here tonight.
Oh, Seth could be lining it up.
Looking for the stomp. Looking for the stomp on Penta. Penta middle of the ring. Rollins, nobody home.
Penta out of the way just in time. Here comes Rollins once again.
Set up on the top rope. Kick
Oh.
attempt. That'll stun Rollins.
That was a fantastic sell by Seth.
Terribly dangerous predicament for both superstars. Penta looking potentially for a superplex now. Change of plans up top.
Lands on the apron. Great change for Penta. What is he going to do here? Penta now. Hurricane Rana. What athleticism by Penta.
Here
and
it
now looking
comes.
for the Penta drive. There it is for the win over Rollins. And Seth just managed to get the shoulder up somehow off the Penta driver.
Oh my god. That's the first time on pay-per-view that someone's kicked out of the Penta driver. Holy hell, dude.
Straight down, Penta driver. I don't know how Rollins got his shoulder up. Pure instinct perhaps there.
Rollins is a survivor, we know that.
Heyman pleading with Rollins. He knows Rollins can ill afford a loss here tonight, as he looks to continue to establish the legacy of this new group. Well, let's go Penta chance. Penta now. You saw what he did to Chad Gable with this move. The sacrifice, he calls it. Rollins fighting out.
Obviously, Rollins has done his homework. Pop up. Look at the power of Mr. Money in the Bank.
Rollins with a buckle bomb. Oh, Mexican Destroyer. What a move by Penta.
That was a reversal and a half.
Rollins was too close to the bottom rope.
A fortuitous bounce for the body of Seth freaking Rollins. First the buckle bomb into the Mexican Destroyer by Penta, and as luck would have it, Rollins just a little too close to the bottom rope. And this one rolls on. Yeah, Heyman.
This is a fantastic match.
And now Penta looking to put Rollins away once again.
This has been a great match.
Rollins, he went low. Rollins caught Penta with a head to the groin.
Or did Penta pull Rollins up?
Well, look at the expression on Seth's face. Obviously, that was not inadvertent, and neither was the stop. And Rollins off that low blow that caught Penta will put Penta away. 3 for 3 for Rollins and company tonight.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
Always finds a way.
It looked like it was an accident at first.
Who the hell's he barking at to his phone? Oh boy.
I have my guesses.
Yeah, well, it was, yeah, there you go. Braun Breaker, Big Bronson Reed coming out here for more destruction tonight. Penta is helpless. What the hell? LA Knight, blunt force trauma, BFT, hit and run on Rollins. And LA Knight escapes.
Breaker couldn't stop himself.
Seth Rollins, somebody's got your number heading into Saturday and Saturday night's main event.
Wow, dude.
The weekend in Atlanta, Great American Bash, 3 o'clock Saturday. 8 o'clock Saturday night, Saturday night's main event, and Sunday at 7. It's Evolution. Those are East Coast times. We'll see you in Atlanta.
Oh my, dude. I wasn't expecting LA Knight to be here. That was a chaotic Monday Night Raw. Holy hell, dude. That was one hell of a match, dude. I'm so thankful it ended cleanly. Praise be to the higher ups that actually let that match finish clean. I'm so thankful for that. But holy frick, dude. That could have ended in a million and one different ways, and I'm so thankful they decided to let it go cleanly. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, For everyone that's been lurking, for everyone that's been chilling, I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for the likes on the stream. I appreciate it. Y'all are insane. But yeah, with that being said, the bottom line is that is going to be Monday night done. I am going to love you all. I am going to leave you all. And I will be back live tomorrow over on Twitch with more Apex Legends. You know how it is. We are out here. We are grinding. We are doing our thing in our own little lane. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for chilling with me through Monday Night Raw. I will be back live, obviously, on Twitch tomorrow and throughout the week on Twitch. The next time we stream here on YouTube will be Friday night for Friday Night SmackDown, Saturday night's main event, and possibly for Evolution on Sunday. And then again on Monday. So, literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I will be here on on YouTube for WWE content. Main general streams will be over on Twitch. So if you guys want to catch that, go on over to my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/YTitzgaz. 2 Z's, not an S. Just to clarify. But with that being said, I'm going to love you all. I'm going to leave you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for chilling. It's been a pleasure. It's been a blast. I'm going to go and get some sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, stay warm, stay fed, stay blessed, stay healthy, and I will see you guys tomorrow over on Twitch. Good night, God bless, and sayonara, mi amigos. Toodles.